You've probably done it, popped a pill dry and powered through like a champ, but that little moment of bravery could have turned deadly. Some pills dissolve too fast and burn right into your esophagus, like acid on tissue. It's called pill esophagitis. Sounds like a minor inconvenience, but feels like a throat fire drill. One bad angle, one dry gulp, and your insides are screaming. Number 9, getting up to pee at 3 a.m. You stumble out of bed, half asleep, just trying to pee, and your body says, let's make this dangerous. In that moment, your blood pressure can drop fast, your vision lags, and your balance? Gone. People have passed out cold, hit the sink, and woken up with a broken jaw, all because their bladder had a midnight tantrum. Number 8, brushing your teeth too hard. You thought you were being thorough. Scrubbing like plaque owed you money. But that aggressive brushing, it can tear up your gums, leaving tiny cuts wide open. Now toss in some mouth bacteria and boom, they've got VIP access to your bloodstream. In rare cases, that leads to endocarditis, an infection in your heart lining. Number 7, eating leftover rice. Leftover rice seems harmless, quick, easy, zero effort. But if it sat out too long before hitting the fridge, it could be full of Bacillus cereus, a heat-resistant bacteria that survives your microwave's best efforts. The result? Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and in rare cases, full-blown organ failure. You thought you were saving time, but you were one reheated forkful away from a surprise ER visit. Number 6, using cotton swabs in your ears. You were just trying to clean your ears, but one wrong angle, and that swab becomes a tiny javelin. Push too far and you can puncture your eardrum. Push even further, you risk hitting the vagus nerve, which controls things like your heart rate. In rare cases, that poke can cause fainting, or even cardiac arrest. Number 5, holding your pee too long. You're deep into a Netflix binge, ignoring the urge like a champ, but your bladder isn't playing. Hold it too long, and the pressure builds. In rare cases, enough to rupture. If that happens, urine spills into your abdominal cavity, turning your lazy night into a surgical emergency. Number 4, popping a pimple in the triangle of death. That zit on your nose or upper lip? Bad place to pick. This area, from your brows to your upper lip, is called the triangle of death, because popping pimples here can send bacteria straight to your brain through connected blood vessels. Worst case, cavernous sinus thrombosis, a rare, deadly brain infection. Number 3, sneezing while driving. You're cruising at 70 miles per hour and then, achoo! For just half a second, your eyes slam shut and your head jerks forward. That doesn't sound like much until you realize you just drove blind down a highway. Some drivers drift lanes, miss curves, or slam into traffic during that tiny sneeze blackout. Number 2, using expired contacts. You tell yourself, just one more day, like your eyeballs won't notice. But old or expired contacts can become a breeding ground for Acanthamoeba keratitis, a microscopic parasite that doesn't just infect your eye, it eats it. Blurred vision, searing pain, and sometimes permanent blindness. Number 1, drinking ice-cold water after a workout. You're sweaty, exhausted, and that ice-cold water hits like heaven until your body goes, wait, what? Slamming freezing water after intense exercise can shock your core and trigger a vagus nerve overreaction. That can slow your heart rate way down, sometimes to dangerous levels. Rare but real. People have collapsed and even flatlined right there on the gym floor. You survived all that without even knowing? Impressive. Stay alert, stay alive, and maybe stop poking your face. See you in the next one.